Yeah, Dan.
I'm sure. No, Talen, we saw kind of, this sort of applies to everybody, the issues with fit and challenge and continuity and guys in and out of the lineups. Did you feel comfortable for any real long stretch this season? And how tough was it to sort of navigate through all of that?
I feel like, just we all kind of knew it was up and down pretty much the whole year. Felt comfortable at a few points of the season, but just trying to, find that consistent, feel would have been a lot better. But, hopefully we could have won more games, and I feel like that's what we need.
Talen, obviously you came in with the contract, and I'm wondering, did that create pressure for you? Did you ever think of your season in those terms of your deal, or was that a factor at all this year?
No, they don't put no pressure on me. I feel like I'll put more pressure on myself for another reason, not because of that though. I feel like just coming into the year, I just had to prepare myself to be in a role that I wasn't going to be used to. So just being able to lock into that was the most important thing. It probably would have been pressure with that, but no.
Might ask an unrelated follow-up, but you are one of the few guys on this team who were part of the 2020 championship team. Is there something you think back to about that group, the pick that they had, or maybe something that they did that you'd like to see in next year's team that the Lakers need more of?
I wouldn't really say, the championship team was together. I feel like we were together this year too. I feel like we gelled better off the court than we did on the court. So I really wouldn't say it was a difference. I feel like we had the same almost pieces, not saying the same pieces, but like the same attitudes and everybody wanted to win. So it wasn't like we had a bad energy in the locker room. So I feel like those are the two things that we did.
Alex Lee-Lonzo.
Hey, Talen, how would you kind of assess your game this year, just as a whole? What are some of the stuff that you liked that you did, other areas that you felt like you could have done a little bit better, just as a whole?
Just being consistent this year. That was the most important thing for me coming into the year that I wanted to do. And with it, not happening was kind of frustrating, but I feel like, that's what we have the summer for, and that's what we, try to, kind of lock in and key into. But
Taylor, you've had a lot of your success with the basketball, and Frank's talked about that throughout the season, where it's difficult to have you in spots like that, just given some of the other guys that are on the roster. And I just wondered how much you felt like you developed some of those other parts of your game, defense, off ball, versus fighting the fact that you're still maybe best, right, at that skill that is so sought after in the NBA, is the primary playmaker. How do you square all that and at 21 think about the rest of your NBA career?
Yeah, I feel like it's just every situation that I've been in is almost like a learning experience. Being on the ball, off the ball, I feel like it's the experience that you need. Obviously, I felt better with the ball in my hands, and I felt, I had success with that. But just learning to play with the stars was the most important thing they wanted me to do coming in. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Talen, what was the experience like going from, being 19 on a rookie contract, not having a real role carved out kind of until, I guess, last year you did more so, but then this year on a team with all these vets, you become the fourth highest paid player. A lot more was expected. What was that like psychologically, and how did that change, pressure you felt kind of coming into the year and over the course of the year to perform?
I feel like it was everything that I wanted. I feel like this year was pretty much everything that I wanted, except that we didn't win the championship or even go to the playoffs. So just being able to be in that position that I am now, I'm thankful for it. But it wasn't. I really didn't put pressure on myself. Everything, like how you said, I was asking about pressure. Like, it was everything that I wanted. So I live with the results.
Hey, Talen. You had a stretch of a couple games to open the season that were really strong, and then you finished really strong as well in these last couple games. I'm wondering, there were a couple guys missing during those stretches. So I'm wondering if you could speak to how those might, represent what you could do going forwards, and what those stretches might have been different in terms of how the rest of the season went.
During those stretches, I got to play a lot more. I think Brown was out starting, and then to finish the season, we had some other guys out. Just having the opportunity to have the ball in my hand, play, and almost to say be at my best. Just trying to help get guys better was the most important thing for me doing that. But it felt good to do that.
Any more questions in house for Taylor? All right, thanks.
Thanks, Taylor. Have a good summer, man.